Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video, and today we are taking a trip to Standard Mode, and I am playing AndrzejSmar's Pay-to-Win Warrior. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. So, what interested me about this deck? Well, firstly the name, Pay-to-Win Warrior. I was curious, with a deck that costs 23,860 dust, would I actually have all of the cards required in my collection to construct this deck? And the answer was yes. I have most of the cards that have been printed in Hearthstone from day one, so that was fine. The next thing that interested me about this deck was the fact that it is a Highlander Warrior deck. You do not see Highlander Warrior on Standard or on Wild. It's a rare thing, so you certainly have the element of surprise going for you. Your opponents are not going to know how to react to what you're playing. They won't know what to expect. That's really, really helpful. The next thing that was attractive about this deck is the different card interactions that you've got. Some pretty cool interactions. And there is a beautifully written guide on Hearthstone by the deck author that explains the mulligan, that explains how to approach different opponents, that explains card substitutions, and which explains the different key interactions. I'm going to talk very briefly about two of them: Lord Barov, Headmaster Katie, and Whirlwind. That combo of three cards can just steal your opponent's entire board. I think in the late game, that can just be game winning, potentially, but you have to have those three cards in hand. That can be difficult. Silas, Darkmoon, and a lackey in hand. Always keep a lackey for Silas, because you could steal a big minion from your opponent and give them a lackey instead. I think that's brilliant. So yes, check out the deck guide. I'll put the link in the video description below. Check out the deck guide before playing this deck. It is very well written. So let's have a look at three different games of this deck in action on the Standard Mode ladder, starting out against a Warlock. Okay, so Warlock. You must forgive me, given that I don't play as much Standard Mode. My knowledge may be lacking as we head through these games. So please forgive that. But if it's a Warlock that we're facing, then I'm thinking it's going to probably be a Tikatus Warlock. And if they're playing Tikatus, they're probably playing Yashraj. So we're going to lose some cards in this game. I like the Old Gods inclusion in this deck. You have Cthulhu the Shattered, which can be a win condition for you in the late game if you need it. You also have N'Zoth, God of the Deep, and of course the battle cry for that is resurrect a friendly minion of each minion type. So you do have to keep track of what has died in this game. Obviously there's Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, who can give you some strong dragons, so you can resurrect one of those. You have mechs. I'd forgotten that Tomb Warden, the 8-cost 3/6, Battlecry summon a copy. I had forgotten that Tomb Warden is a mech. So yes, you've got to keep track of what's dying for N'Zoth. Anyway, this Warlock is playing things very slowly at the moment. We have a nice curve. We have a 3 into a 4. Hecklebot will be interesting.
I wonder
It could pull something out onto the board that's disruptive for the opponent. Maybe it pulls out a Tikatus or a Yashraj. That would be good. Because then we have Brawl. We can deal with it eventually.
Break your
Armageddon in this deck. You can see it in hand there. We may want to hold off on playing the Hecklebot until we can get some more value in terms of buffing it. So we want to wait maybe
I have trained for it.
Until we get some more taunts in hand. Although, happy to play that taunt there.
It's perfectly harmless to me.
They don't play weapons, right?
Nice it now,
This is alright. Oh, and there's our friend, Consti the Pro. Oh, and notice that Tomb Warden has appeared in the hand.
Wonder if...
So, next turn, I think we're okay playing Armageddon. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I have no idea.
No, don't.
It's still good.
Ooh, that's good for him. That's really good for him.
Whoopsie!
I'm pondering the Hecklebot. It's still an opportunity to drag something out onto the board. Maybe I can kill it? Or maybe not. If we drag something out, it could set up a brawl play next turn for us, but I think this is fine. We're playing Armageddon onto what was an empty board. So I think that was absolutely fine. Because it means we're going to get one more buff with it this turn now. Yeah. That's good. It's 2-3. I'll take it. Alright. That is 2 buffs onto these taunt minions in our hand. Really, really good. Really, really impactful. I suspect it will not survive now going into the next turn. Yeah, it's not going to survive. Consti the Pro agreeing with me there. 2 buffs. Very, very nice indeed. But this is quite a significant board. Rattlegore too soon. We can't play it. It's turn 9. Don't have the mana.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Alright, Zephyrus. Gives us the brawl. That's good. We'll use the brawl generated from Zephyrus. Won't hint at the fact that we've got this other brawl as our Fest card in hand. Just trying to sell this deck to Consti the Pro. See, I've got this Whirlwind in hand. Would I use a Whirlwind in a situation like this? Or do I just need to hang on to it for as long as possible in the hopes of drawing Headmaster KT? And Barov, potentially. Sometimes it's just so tempting to use the Whirlwind just to get an easy clear on a board. Oh, here we go! Takatus! Oh. Headmaster KT gone. Sure. Oh, and Cthulhu's spell gone.
No, don't. It's still good.
Oh my god. It's getting so much value. Oh dear. Yeah, no Cthulhu confirmed. So Tikatis has done a lot of work for him now. It's going to happen again. He'll replay Tikatis via Y'Shaarj soon enough. I'm pondering a trade with Rattlegore into Tikatis. But we'll do this first. Clear a good portion of the board. There we go.
Do your worst.
Alright.
I will break your body.
I will break your body. I do love the Cthulhu voice effects. Great to listen to. Now, playing Kargath, was that a misplay?
I will act as your skin.
Because it'll die, it'll get shuffled, Kargath Prime goes into the deck. And then he plays Y'Shaarj and Tikatis again and we lose the Prime. Should I just have held the Prime in hand until after we see the second Tikatis and then play it so we get the Prime shuffled? I don't know. And, you know, I'm unsure here of what to do in terms of board committal. We have the Tomb Warden. Do I commit the Tomb Warden here?
Do your worst.
Okay. Consti the Pro, our good friend, has told us that we can commit the Tomb Warden. Oh, he's no expert. Okay. Well, I think he is. He never steers me wrong. Consti the Pro always gives me good advice. This is fine. This is fine. They can't... Oh, okay. Plague of Bloody Flames. Sure. The Rattlegore. Still coming back to life. What a beautiful card. I love the design of that card. I really do.
Face me, you overgrown oaf.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping for Y'Shaarj. Rattlegore, yes, it keeps coming back to life, but I feel it's balanced because it can be silenced. And it can be stolen, potentially.
Act as your skin, dragon.
Okay, that's really good. Consti the Pro with some useful observations there about animations. He does have a really good eye for detail. He spots things that I don't spot. We've seen one copy of Plague of Flames. There is a second copy in the deck.
You pathetic pipsqueak.
So whilst I'm afraid of it, I don't want to trade into those 1/1s with the Hecklebot. We'll push the damage face while we can, I guess. Happy with my armor count.
Bones of the fallen. Perfect.
Hop in, the pit is churning.
Okay. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. Wait a minute. Is this just lethal? Oh, it's just lethal. Okay. It's just lethal. I was so taken up by trying to analyse the board. But anyway, we won. And Consti says, hi to YouTube. Okay, next game is a Demon Hunter.
There are no holidays for betrayers.
Right. Demon Hunter, of course, is very, very aggressive. They've got those huge burst turns where they can just kill you very quickly.
Let me work my magic.
And often unexpected. It's why I prefer facing other aggressive classes like Rogue and Hunter, who I think do damage more consistently over time at a slightly slower pace. Demon Hunter can just stock up a load of spells and cards in hand, and they just kill you. And then, of course, there is the version that kills you via lifesteal, right? There's a combo that they save up for. I'm not a fan of that. But at least in the early going, we have tools to survive. We just need to be selective about their application.
What now?
So I think here it is worth investing ramming speed. Takes a fair chunk of damage off the board. Hecklebot, I think, is going to be awesome next turn. We'll get a big taunt in the way and drag something small, hopefully, out of his deck.
You have to read this one.
Okay, that's frustrating. Then he doesn't draw a card, that's okay. That's going to be great, maybe for turn 5.
Face me, you fapping vermin.
What do we get?
Hey, I got
That's
you
great. It's a 1/2 body, relatively inoffensive, and he doesn't get the battle cry from it. That could be very pertinent long term. So I suspect he'll play out his hand here. He'll want to draw as many cards as he can through the reader. Question is, can he kill the Hecklebot?
Away to ash.
Oh, he can. But that's a big investment. That's 5 attack from him. 2 minions going.
To the library.
Alright, we're in a good spot here. Our health total is reasonable. Usually at this point in the game, you'd probably be nearly dead through their aggression. But
How's the weather down there?
we're okay. We're actually okay. And now we have an opportunity to steal a nice chunk of his board. I think this is the first time I've played Headmaster KT and got good value.
Control life. We must wield the power of death itself.
Wielding the power of death.
Serve me now.
You serve me now. I love those voice effects for Headmaster KT. It's beautiful. Interesting question. Have any of you ever tried a deck in wild mode with Headmaster KT and the original KT? Is there any kind of interaction between those two cards if they're on the board at the same time?
Burn away to
In terms of
ash.
voiceover effects or even animations? It'd be cool if there was something like that. I don't know if there is. I don't even know if Headmaster KT is viable in wild mode in any deck at the moment. But maybe it's something I'll try out just for fun.
Do your worst.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Sure. Sure. Fine. Oh, you're putting your face into the minion. That means my face is protected.
To the library.
So we've got some options here. Let's see if we can clear this board. Well, okay.
How is it even possible?
We cleared the most offensive minion, at least. This is fine. Oh, why not? Clear the whole board. Sure. We like a clear board.
Step up!
I'd also really like an opportunity
That's an upgrade.
to steal a weapon from him. I mean,
Fires of
I don't know if we
thunder
wait,
bright.
or if we're just going to be forced to play out the sticky finger for tempo at some point. Oh, how beautiful. Well, I wonder if we could have played the Cthulhu spell there instead. I don't know. Are we just throwing everything he's got here at the board? At my board. Look at him go. Yep. Our face is quite well protected here. But he gets through everything. Credit to him. We only take 2. Actually, we take nothing. We take 0. Oh dear.
I see.
Do you know what? This is fine. How many better targets are there going to be in the deck for
How's the weather
Coerce?
down there?
Oh, okay, that's a good target for it.
Let me work my magic.
And that's actually a good target too. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used the Coerce so haphazardly on a 1-1. But we're still fine. We're still fine. What an animation! And he's not getting through this armor. He is not getting through this armor anytime soon.
Magical.
Trading? Yep, trading. Oh, hello. Just in time. So I've not been keeping track of what's died. Oh, it's a taunt. That'll do. Oh, look. There's the weapon we can steal. Doesn't have lifesteal on it. That's what I really want to steal.
For now.
Yeah. But he knew he was not winning this game. Right, let's join this final game in progress. I have spared you the agony of watching the first 20 minutes of this game. It's a priest game after all. But look at this beautiful value from N'Zoth, God of the Deep. Beautiful value. We have a super strong board here. Our opponent, of course, found Soul Mirror from Renew. Of course. And now he's got a good board too. Or she, or they. Okay. How do we proceed as this game progresses? Because over time, we are going to run out of resources. And once the priest plays Galacrond, they will start to outvalue us. So we need to end this game as quickly as possible. Oh, that's a nice voice effect. Okay, Cthulhu could be our win condition then.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed.
Or AndrzejSmar's could be a win condition too, depending on what dragons we get. But yes, we need to hurry up and kill him. If we can play Cthulhu on an empty board, we just win the game. Although I suspect that's going to be a challenge. Our opponent knows
A simple spell.
that Cthulhu will be coming, so we'll do everything that they can to go wide on the board, I suppose, to protect their face. Oh, injured his own minion. That's good. Headmaster Katie. Not going to help us here. So, Dragon Queen AndrzejSmar's. That's... could be better. But it could be worse. So I'm okay with this. We'll save both of these dragons. They're good utility.
You don't pick the one, silly.
So how much longer can this game go on? More healing. Okay. Can we draw? Can we draw? Oh my god. Don't kill the AndrzejSmar's. Thank god. Okay, can we draw Cthulhu, please? That's not Cthulhu, that's Rattleborn.
That was imaginative.
Face me, you inept ingrate.
That's good. That's potentially very good. Killing that off.
Life at any
We don't want him stealing something big from us and then using it against us. So,
I am out of cards.
we have set the scene perfectly now for Cthulhu. We just need to make sure that Cthulhu has a free path to his face to kill him. Hopefully these minions on board will allow us to do that.
Maybe.
power in trinkets.
Okay, that's annoying, potentially.
Time is running out.
Oh, we get Silas. We get Silas. Does that change anything? Can we steal one of those beautiful 7/8s?
Life at any cost.
Ah. Do we want to steal one of them? This is the other question.
Your future is
Maybe not.
You silly sloth.
Maybe not. Alright. We won't commit the Rattlegore here. We'll just wait. Let's see what else he's got here. Don't play a minion, is all I'm hoping for here. Yes, that's good. 2 mana. Cast, and there he is. There's Cthulhu. So, that's lethal. Wow. At 29.
Pray to your gods that your pleas may go unanswered.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. This is one of those rare occasions where Cthulhu has won me a game. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, AndrzejSmar's Pay-to-Win Warrior. That last game, using the Cthulhu to win, was just the best feeling in the world. So, if you have the cards to play this deck, then I would strongly recommend it for sure. If you're missing some of the cards, then I would recommend you check out the guide on Hearthstone that explains what you can do with card substitutions, what other options are out there. But yes, thank you to the deck author for this glorious deck. It certainly made playing standard mode a bit more refreshing for me. And speaking of standard mode, my next couple of videos will be based around standard mode. And I will be playing a Tikatus Cthulhu Control Quest Warlock. That is really quite the mouthful. And a N'Zoth Rogue. Yes, stay tuned for both of those decks, because both of those decks are designed by a player called Christian, who you may know of. He streams on Twitch and has a popular YouTube channel. And Christian comes out with these incredibly fun, often off-meta decks on a daily basis, and churns out this amazing content. So whenever I need a bit of variety, whenever I need to play something interesting that can win games, an off-meta deck that can win games, Christian is now often a go-to guy for me on standard mode. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you are all keeping well and hope you're all staying safe out there. And I will see you all again very soon, hopefully in a couple of days, for more standard mode fun. Take care.